Hi everybody, this is David Damian with David Damian Live, and I'm here with Angeles Ochoa. My gosh, thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Oh, David, thank you for inviting me. I'm excited, happy, and please forgive me if my English is not
Pues
good, but I will speak Spanish.
Pero vamos a hablar en español también aquí.
Maravilloso.
Esta entrevista va a estar en español y en inglés. My Spanish is not as good as hers because English is my first language, but I do know how to speak in Spanish. So, so we want to thank our viewers. I was just telling you just a moment ago, and we just were on with Thomas A. Science, President and General Counsel of Maldiv, and we were talking about immigration and a lot of hot issues in the Latino community. But we have reached 50,000 viewers. Yay!
Yay!
Thank you to all the folks out there. And we have 20,000 video views, which is pretty amazing. We're really grateful for that. And we're seen in countries in North America, South Africa, Australia, and Europe. And now we're getting some friends coming in from Brazil. So we're really grateful. Let me tell you a little bit about Angeles Ochoa. Angeles Ochoa, illustrious career in entertainment as a recording artist. You started out as a child prodigy on a show called Siempre en Domingo, right? We know Siempre en Domingo was like the biggest show in the world at its time. And she is was a very dear friend of the great and the late Juan Gabriel, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. And oh my gosh, we have all these people that are already joining. Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Hi.
So, and she's one of the biggest recording artists of all time in Mexico, and loved throughout Central America and South America, and of course the United States of America. And she is here with us today. We're going to talk a little bit about how did you get started in your career, Angeles?
Oh my gosh, I got started when I was 6 years old. I was a singer before that, but professionally I started when I was 6. My grandma was my teacher. She was the first one that teach me the first songs that I performed. La primera canción que yo canté fue Llamarada.
Oh my gosh.
I participated in this church fundraiser where all the main artists of Tijuana would perform, you know. So they gave me the chance to go there, and I went out and performed Llamarada. Y después me pidieron otra, y dije, nada más me sé esa, entonces otra vez Llamarada.
Wow.
For the third time, otra vez Llamarada, and everybody was very nice to me, you know, I had a big voice in a little girl, yeah, so everybody was like surprised about that.
Very soulful and a voice with an older spirit, if you will, for such a child, right?
Yeah, because the more I perform and the more songs my grandma teach me at the beginning, you know, she choose all the repertoire was songs from Tomás Méndez, Lola Beltrán, the queen of Mexican music perform, you know. So who would have told me that after maybe 6 years after that, when I start, I was singing with her and she was my godmother. Esa fue una muy bella oportunidad en mi carrera, ¿no?
Right. And so you perform with many luminaries like Juan Gabriel, you mentioned Lola Beltrán. What are some of the other artists that you performed with?
Pues he tenido la oportunidad de cantar con muchísimos compañeros. Talking about in the 80s, you know, El Charro Avitia, Tito Guizar, Amalia Mendoza,
wow.
María de Lourdes.
That's a big name, folks. Right?
Don Vicente Fernández.
Wow, yeah.
Pues todos, ¿no? Pepe Aguilar, cuando estábamos los dos, éramos jóvenes, adolescentes, Pedro Fernández, con todos los intérpretes de música mexicana y después de otros géneros, ¿no?
Wow, that's pretty amazing. So you just completed 2 recordings, and these are highly anticipated recordings. Tell us about those recordings.
Well, these recordings are very special for me because I start songwriting songs. Y estoy empezando a explorar esa área que es tan maravillosa, tan rica. Espiritualmente para mí me ha ayudado muchísimo porque puedo plasmar muchas de de mis sentimientos, de mis ideas en letra, ¿no? A mí me llega con muchísima facilidad lo que es la melodía. Y, ya de una canción, como si la estuviera escuchando en el radio, y me estoy apoyando en el gran talento y la inspiración también de un muy querido amigo mío de mi familia, que es Ismael Gallegos. Así es de que we're working together.
That's amazing. That's big name. That's
Yeah.
a very big name. And you know, we actually should probably go to, because we're getting, this is the first time we've had this many questions come in. Jimmy, can you give me that? Let's see, or just to see there's folks that joined. Javier Rodriguez, La Voz de Mexico. Okay, so you're known as La Voz de Mexico, the voice of Mexico. How did that happen?
Well, that happened, I guess, after many years of working, you know, passion to what I do, mi dedicación por muchísimos años de mi vida. Yo crecí dentro del ambiente artístico, toda mi adolescencia, mi niñez, mi adolescencia, parte de mi vida adulta, la dediqué en su totalidad a la música y al público, a mis fans, a lo que siempre hice con muchísima pasión, ¿no? Así es que creo que es toda esa etapa de mi vida tan entregada al público continúa hasta el día de hoy, dándome ellos con su apoyo, ¿no?
Wow. And so when you perform, you have these, I went to your concert over in Orange, at M3 Live in Orange County, Orange, California. That was an amazing show. I really, really loved that. And I got a chance to be in the audience with her for a show called Platanito. That's one of the producers is our friend Victor Dueñas.
Ay, sí, Víctor también.
And so I'm noticing what you're wearing today. It's absolutely stunning. So what I, you know, in a previous conversation we had, so you have costumes. You have a small warehouse like in Mexico, and you have things shipped back and forth when you perform. But how do you know, how do you manage? Because that's like a whole job, just managing all of the costumes. And tell us about the designers, what inspires it, and do you have any participation in what the outcome of the design will look like?
I try. Obviously, this is something very traditional that a friend of mine from Villahermosa, Tabasco, Marifer, she gave me this blouse. It's handmade.
And if you could,
the same, the bracelet is handmade, los aretes.
And if you look at, you can't see it on camera, but this whole part right here on her blouse, it is so intricately done. It's just amazing.
Yes, yes, es de artesanías mexicanas. En México tenemos tantas manos tan maravillosas que trabajan tan lindo, ¿no? Y estoy muy agradecida porque me regalaron esto el año pasado que estuve allá por Tabasco.
Okay, you know what? Sometimes when we announced that you were coming on, there were some folks that sent in some questions.
Oh, okay.
And one is from, let's see, Paula Moreno. Paula is an executive at a film company called Epic Pictures Group. Hi, Paula. So proud of her because she's like one of the only Latina executives in film in the industry. Pretty amazing. She goes, Angeles, tell us how you feel. Okay, tell us how you feel about the death of our queridísimo Juan Gabriel. Any stories you may have of him and influences he had on you?
Well, I had the opportunity to have 6 of his songs that he gave me those songs in the late 80s. So I did record them in an album. Confió en mí para ser una de sus intérpretes. Algo que era muy difícil.
You can find it in YouTube, be the interpreter of that song. That's a big deal.
Entonces, one of my biggest hits, it's from him, que se llama Déjame en Paz.
Great song.
Tuve la oportunidad de conocerlo haciendo openings, su gira en Estados Unidos y en México como artista invitada.
¿Sí?
Fue parte muy esencial de todo mi repertorio porque pues ha sido ya era él un artista legendario en vida. Y ahora que ha partido pues ha dejado un legado maravilloso musical, ¿no? Lo recuerdo siempre muy caballeroso. last year I was in Mariachi USA, and they were doing a tribute, so I performed a few of his songs, un medley, and he sent me a flower arrangement thanking me for the show that I was gonna do honoring him, and that was so nice. I treasure that card with what he wrote to me, and yo tuve también la oportunidad de conocer mucho de él por parte de mi esposo, quien fue arreglista y director musical de él por muchos años, en una etapa muy importante de Juan Gabriel como compositor. Sí. Y esos arreglos que hizo mi esposo, pues hasta la fecha son emblemáticos, como Amor Eterno, Costumbres, Hasta que te conocí, Quédate conmigo esta noche.
Those are amazing. Those are
muchas,
songs.
Muchísimas, Amor Eterno, Querida, un sinfín de temas.
Wow, that's amazing. So we have another question that came in. Let me see here. Actually, this is on this screen over here. So just bear with me for a second.
Of course.
And this is from Julia in Phoenix. Hi, Julia. Please share when you faced fear and doubt and how you overcame that.
When I what? I'm sorry?
Please share with us when you have faced fear and doubt and how you overcame that. Because it's everybody goes through that. I mean, even Damian Ochoa.
Oh, yes. I have had so many hard moments in my life. I've been very blessed, to have a very peaceful life, full of love, always with my parents, my siblings. Then when I got married, but I think that the most hard part in my life is when I lost my husband, and that it's been 4 years. And yes, these last 4 years have been very challenging emotionally, with a lot of the uncertainty, the big responsibility of bringing up my 3 children. Single parenting, it's something that it's very scary. And when it recently happened, I wasn't really conscious of what was going on, but now I'm definitely conscious. And what I do to overcome that is I pray a lot. Pongo todo en manos de Dios nuestro Señor y sé que Él me va a ayudar y me va a iluminar para sacar a mi familia adelante, ¿no? Así es de que es lo único que yo pongo en mi mente, positividad. Dios nuestro Señor me manda ángeles maravillosos a mi vida, espíritus llenos de luz. You're one of them. It's been such an honor to meet you, my dear Jimmy as well, my adoradísimo Javiercito.
Her manager is here, Javier Rodriguez. So
yeah.
They're right there.
Yes, right there. Y son las personas que me rodean, ¿no? Que me hacen sentir, que me traen esa seguridad también a mi vida, ¿no?
But the other thing too, I've known you about over a year and a half or so, and I know we've had to spend a lot of time together, but I also know that you're an amazing spirit yourself, and people are drawn to that. People are drawn not only to the music, but the person that you are. And I think that is also illuminated through your singing. Because, if you get a chance to see one of Angeles' shows, and she's going to have a tour that's coming up, you have to go, because it's just like 2 hours of intense singing, no break. And sometimes she sips a little bit of tequila, which we're probably doing
sometimes. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Ta-da! We should toast to Juan Gabriel, and to you and your wonderful career, and also to the spirit that Angeles Ochoa is. And for this is a very little show.
It's not.
But
I'm so honored.
But Angeles is here, which means just the world to me. Thank you so much. We'll take a little sip. We're gonna sip. This is really
Salud.
good sip. Javier, your manager, brought this from Mexico about a couple of months ago. I guess you guys were in Mexico. Tell us about your trip in Mexico City.
Bueno, primero salud.
How do you go? ¿Para arriba? How do you go?
Arriba, para abajo, al centro y adentro.
Okay.
Oh, Wow, and it is tequila. I'm not kidding.
I know. We just took like a little sip. It's like drinking a cough drop or something.
Yeah. The trip to Mexico was un milagro para mí porque habían pasado ya casi 3 años de no ver a mis papás.
Oh my gosh.
And with a lot of work and a lot of effort, I was able to take my kids and myself there, estar con sus abuelitos, eso era lo que ellos querían este verano. Nada más los querían ver, querían estar con ellos, no hacer nada estrafalario ni diferente, sino pasar ese tiempo en familia. Y así lo hicimos, fue maravilloso disfrutarlos una semana y esas son las memorias que quedan siempre en la mente de los niños, ¿no? Que es tan importante. Así es que it was an amazing trip and Javiercito nos acompañó allá y Betito y pasamos ese momento familiar tan lindo también.
That's wonderful, and he brought me back some tequila too.
Some tequila, yes.
So we have a lot. This has probably been the most we've ever received from anyone. That's been on the show.
Gracias, preciosos,
Yes,
por
amazing
estar
fans.
viendo.
So we have, let me see, go down here a second. Lucia Alvarez, hermosa.
Ay,
Hi, Lucia.
Ay, Lucía, señora,
And-
precioso, un beso.
Gabby y Chuy González, chula, única voz, what do you say?
Inigualable.
Gran persona.
Oh, gracias.
I told you my Spanish is just okay. Mercedes Lopez, hola. And then
Hola.
Mercedes Lopez sends you a bunch of hearts and a bunch of roses. Gabby Chuy Gonzalez again. Ay, Ángeles, qué bonito cantas, sí, señor.
Gracias.
Y Marta García, que cante. Like that, okay. And Mike,
Martita, gracias.
Ricky Melendez, hermosa, we love you, Ángeles Ochoa. Una de las pocas que nos quedan. Oh, that's great.
Gracias.
And Aaron Nicholas is a mariachi singer as well. Amazing singer. Hola, Ángeles, you have a beautiful voice. Do you get nervous before a show? And what do you do to keep your voice in shape? That's a good question.
Sí me pongo nerviosa, always. Pero es un nerviosismo de emoción, de adrenalina, de saber que voy a estar en el escenario y que voy a poder transmitir pues los temas, ¿no? La música que voy a cantar. Pienso yo que como yo he cantado desde tan chica,
Right, yes.
nunca lo veía yo así. Nunca era diferente, era una emoción distinta. Ahora hay tantos sentimientos y tantas emociones y tantos momentos que quiero yo compartir con el público en el escenario, ¿no? Y así es que lo disfruto muchísimo más.
And so then we have Sandy Schmidt. Hi, Sandy. How are you doing? She goes, she is a beautiful lady. Oh, that's so
thank
sweet.
you.
She is. And she's beautiful. You look beautiful on the screen, and you look beautiful in person too.
Oh, David,
That's so good.
you're so sweet.
So, Elba Sandoval Macías canta precioso. Oh, that's so sweet. That's very cool. But I wanted to ask you a question. How does someone, so when you record a song, and you're an interpreter of song, and now you're a composer, what goes into the process by which you start to interpret a song before you actually record it? What goes in the process? What kind of emotion, what kind of thinking goes into that?
Well, now it's a completely different story of how I prepare myself.
My dog is acting up.
That is so cute.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're live.
We're not home. We're in downtown Los Angeles, and we have an audience of Pepito, Paquita, Javier, and Jimmy. So
Yes.
it's just like being at
They
home.
want to be part, of course, they're part of
I
the
know,
show.
What you don't know is that they're like all around here, like we're gonna get on our laps and everything. So we're trying to do a show here. So.
No, so it's les voy a contar una anécdota que tengo de la señora Lola Beltrán. Cuando yo estaba en mis teens, como 16, 17 years old, participé yo en mi show, lo hice, entré y estaba yo cantando con ella. Y en el camerino me felicitó y me dijo, qué lindo cantaste. Me dice, pero te voy a decir una cosa. El día que tú tengas una vida, que tengas experiencias de amor, de desamor, ese día vas a ser la mejor intérprete. Dice, porque ahorita eres la mejor cantante, con tu juventud, con la fuerza de tu voz, con la claridad, pero cuando seas una mujer vas a ser la mejor intérprete. Ay, muchas gracias, señora. Y se fue, ¿no? Salió ella a su show y entonces yo le dije, ay, mamá, le dije, no le gustó. No le gustó como canté, mamá. Le dije, I thought that she was going to be, you know, like very happy. Me dice, mamá, es que no entendiste lo que ella te dijo. Me dice, tienes que tener una experiencia de vida, tienes que pasar por momentos de amor y de desamor, porque esa es la forma en cómo uno realmente transmite los temas, ¿no? Sí. Y a esa hora, como yo trato de mis experiencias personales, transformarlas o imaginarlas en el contenido de una letra, ¿no? Para de esa forma llevárselas a la gente.
And so we have something on the show, it's called Rapid Fire Questions. Rapid Fire Questions where I ask you 5 questions and you have to answer really fast.
Okay.
But they're not crazy questions.
Okay. I'm up to it.
Okay, good. When were you the happiest? And I ask everybody these questions that comes on the show. Yes. You're like our 14th guest, so it's like, when were you the happiest?
When my kids were born.
Oh, that's beautiful. If you could speak to God, what would you ask him?
Don't let go of my hand, ever.
He won't. He hasn't done that. I know he'll never do that. We talked about what your greatest fear is. Which living person do you most admire and why?
I admire my mother. She has given me so much love, time, effort. I have seen her go through very difficult times, and she's a woman of faith. Es una mujer que no se detiene por nada del mundo. Y desde nuestra llegada a México, que ella empezó a vender comida, que ella empezó a vender ropa para sacarnos adelante en lo que yo trabajaba, y ella también empezaba a trabajar conmigo. Y hasta la fecha es una mujer muy joven, porque mi mami es todavía muy joven. Tiene, no digo Olguita porque me mata, pero son muchos años maravillosos de juventud, y todavía ella continúa trabajando y luchando día a día. Así es que es a la persona que más admiro.
And what is your most treasured possession?
My family.
Your family?
Yes.
That's beautiful. And what is your greatest accomplishment?
Being here, you know, today, still my life beautiful and viendo un futuro prometedor.
That's good. So what advice would you give, because you started out as a child singer, recording artist, what advice would you give to anybody who's starting out there? Because I know Aaron Nicholas has been working at it for a while, and he's an aspiring singer, and he does a wonderful show. What advice would you give him and others that want to follow like in your footsteps?
I will say be authentic. Don't doubt your ideas and your dreams. Follow through, you know, work hard. You need to make a lot of sacrifices. Don't stop, don't get discouraged. You can knock 1,000 doors, and one of them is going to open, and that will open another one, and it's una cadenita, ¿no?
That's good advice. And so, I'm going to ask you a really big favor. Can you sing a little bit or something?
Yes.
Are you
sure? A duet? You want to
do
a duet?
Oh. No. So, what song do you want to sing? Well, you know what? Because it's going to probably be a really good one.
Okay.
And you need tequila to bring out the emotion. Yeah. So,
okay. Yeah. ¿Y le preguntamos a la gente o no? Or we...
Let me see. Should we ask, okay, if you want to hear a song from...
Como decimos en México, aprovechense ahorita que hay mole de olla.
Okay, there you go.
En este momento.
Okay, yeah, please sing.
Ay, wow, preciosa tabasqueña. Ahí está mi Choquita. Ella fue la que me regaló esta blusa.
Oh,
Para que veas,
okay.
preciosa, que sí me la pongo.
Look at
Sí.
Choquita M. Morales.
Ajá.
And Erin Nichols is watching this again. Gabby Chui. Sí, que cante. Sí, cante. Volver, volver. Ah?
Okay.
Sí, cante, cante. There's a lot of people want to hear you sing.
Este amor apasionado anda todo alborotado por volver. Voy camino a la locura y aunque todo me tortura, sé perder. Nos dejamos hace tiempo, pero me llegó el momento de perder. Tú tenías mucha razón, le hago caso al corazón y me muero por volver. Y volver, volver, volver a tus brazos otra vez. Llegaré hasta donde estés, yo sé perder, quiero volver, volver, volver.
Oh my God. That was absolutely so good. Okay, let's give a toast. You know what? I'm going to dedicate this song, and I'm not the one that sang it, but let's dedicate it because we just had Tom Signs on for all the people that are Latinos that have contributed to the economy, who contribute every day to our society here in the United States and in Mexico. Let's do this. Boom. To you.
course.
To all of those folks out there.
Que hacen esa gran diferencia.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And you know, we're out of
you.
time. But
We are?
I think we have some more people that just joined. Beautiful primita Olga del Leduc Flores.
Oh, un besito.
Yeah, we have there's so many people watching. Mil besos. Marta Garcia, clap, 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 clap. Beautiful primita, lo dicho, canta precioso. Elba Sandoval Macias. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. I wanted to tell you something though. A dream, I always say this every time we end the show, a dream without an action plan is only a dream. You got to put things into action. You can talk about it, but you have to make a plan. And that's how we get ahead. And thank you so much, Ángeles. It's been very, very special.
Thank you so
and I think
much,
it's been very
David.
special for everybody watching. God bless you all. And cheers again.
Cheers.
Viva Mexico.
Viva México.
Y los